It's Kimmin here, and it's been a while since I made an adventure video. I don't know if you can see this, but on the other side here of the town, right here, there's an island. And I've been meaning to swim across to that island for a long time, but the tide has been too high, so I haven't been able to do that. But today is gonna be the first day, so I actually got this one. I'm gonna try and get my camera, my drone, and everything with me, and I'm gonna go on a little exploration on the other side of the town. So it's called Bribie Island, by the way, for those people who don't know. I'm excited because every time I get to do something new, even though it's just in my hometown, it's still something exciting. So I'm gonna get the drone up and I'm gonna swim over. I'm gonna take you with me, so stick around because it's gonna be something new and something fun. I gotta tell you one thing, fucking lucky that it wasn't further than that. Jesus, I don't know if you could see, but the currents were so strong. It's a bit of a swim, possibly like 30 meters, give or take, maybe 40. But Jesus, that was tough. I actually thought I was gonna drift out towards the ocean. Whew, that was a good workout though. All right, so what I'm gonna do is like a walk and a half. So basically this is gonna be my daily cardio for today. I've already gone for a morning walk though, and I've already had a couple of clients in the gym. So this is gonna be my lunch break. So I'm gonna walk all the way over there, around the corner there, as you can see. And I'm gonna walk around inside because I've seen that there's some sort of a lake thing, something around the corner. If you're new to the channel, by the way, subscribe, it helps me out. I'm not gonna lie, what's swimming over there was actually a little bit scary. I put the drone on like active track, right? So the drone follows me automatically, which is pretty cool. But I had to keep my phone and my camera in the blue container. And I don't know, I thought for a second there that, fuck, I'm not gonna make it, but I made it. One thing that's so fucking beautiful about being out by yourself like this and exploring new things. Like, I do have a dream one day of living on a boat in the Mediterranean, maybe somewhere, or just driving a van by myself somewhere. Because if it's one thing that I've learned when I started traveling by myself, is that it's completely fine being by yourself. Like, there's such a big difference between being lonely and being alone, right? Because I very rarely feel lonely, even though I feel lonely sometimes. Thanks to technology nowadays, I can just call one of my best mates, I can call a family member, I can do whatever. But being alone, there's something that's so fucking beautiful with that, because you never have to rely on anybody ever. And I'm not really alone. I mean, I work as a PT, I have lovely clients, I have lovely colleagues in the gym and everything. So it's not that I'm alone all the time, but I used to be one of the guys that was like, I used to be feeling lonely a lot when I was alone. And I was almost addicted to being around other people all the time. So, since I am a very extroverted person, I like to be around people and stuff, and that's how I collect my energy as well. But I've definitely learned how to just thrive alone and to be alone and to appreciate my own company, instead of relying on other people to give that to me, or to give that energy to me. I give that energy to myself. And I'm pretty happy with how everything has turned out in my life as well. It's been a good journey. Let's see, we're getting closer. Almost there. Look at this. This is just my vibe. It looks like this tropical island somewhere in the middle of Australia. One thing I actually miss though is to have like a place where you can go to like go cliff jumping and stuff like that. I love high heights and I love jumping down into the water from like rocks and shit, so Actually, that's one thing I haven't done for years. So that's a thing that I missed. But, oh wow, there's a lot of trees here as well. Look at this. So it turns out, a bit of a buzzkill, but there's actually nothing on the other side here. I don't know why I expected like this paradise island somewhere where it was like naked people dancing on the beach to 5 a.m. in the morning and just having a blast and drinking pina coladas and everything. I'm not sure why I expected like this amazing, awesome place. I don't know, sometimes it's funny how the mind works, right? We paint up these amazing pictures of what we think things are gonna be in the future, or destinations and everything, and we attach ourselves to that, and we have expectations on things and people and everything. Like me right now, for example, I had expectations on this place that it was gonna be like the most amazing thing ever. Even though I'm not gonna complain, I mean, it's pretty fucking awesome, look at this. But for somehow I thought that it was gonna be some magical thing over there, right? And it was just like a bunch of fallen trees. But it's funny how the mind works, because we always tend to think that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, which is naturally for us humans. Like, we tend to be addicted to these images that we have in our head of future outcomes that, like in a magical way, it's gonna be like the best thing ever, right? And we think that whenever we have that, whenever we get there, whenever we meet that partner, whenever we do something in the future, then we'll be happy. We'll achieve this new form of happiness in a way that we're never ever gonna be sad ever again. Just as long as we have that, we reach that destination, we achieve that goal. And I'm guilty of that right now. Still looks pretty cool here, it's like sandbanks. And if I wouldn't have gone here, I would never have realized that that image in my head of this amazing island with naked people, I would never have realized that that was just an illusion in my mind. And it's funny how the mind always tricks us into believing that whenever we reach something, it's gonna be absolutely fucking amazing. We're just conditioned to believe in everything that our minds show us or tell us. But it's not necessarily the truth. So the best thing we can do is to obviously stay exploring, stay adventurous, as I am, always, but to never have any expectations of any future outcomes ever. Because if we get addicted to outcome, or attached to an idea of how the future is gonna look, we're only gonna set us up for disappointment. Or if the desired outcome happens, we're not even gonna get happy because we expected it to happen. So we're gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, it was meant to happen that way, so that's fine. So isn't it better to be a little bit stoic in every situation? Like, instead of having these amazing expectations about places and people and everything, just be neutral. Because that's gonna give us so much more joy when things actually happen. We're gonna feel surprised, we're gonna feel excited. Instead of expecting things to happen, or expecting places to look a certain way, or expecting people to be a certain way. That's a quest that I'm on right now. A quest to not expect that the grass is gonna be greener on the other side of the fence. Like, I live at this amazing place. I have sun, like, I don't know, 300 days a year. But sometimes I do get caught up in like future visions of where I wanna go. And it was actually my brother who told me that I need to stop and reflect on whatever I've been through over the last 3 years since I moved here. Because 3 years ago, the life I'm living right now, and sometimes I feel like I'm just striving to the next step. Like I want the next step all the time. But it was a very good reminder from my brother that he said that, Kimon, you need to sit down, you need to appreciate whatever you've been doing over the last years, because I can bet you that whatever life you're living right now was your highest dreams like 5 years ago. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking true. So if you're a person that tend to dream, or if you're a person that have a lot of goals, that's fucking beautiful, but don't let that take away the happiness in the now. Don't let that take away your excitement for the journey. Because I mean, this journey that I'm on right now, like, it's a pretty good journey. Like, I can't even compare it to anything else. but yet somehow I still want to get to the end vision sort of straight away. But when I realize now that this, whatever I'm living right now, was my end vision back in the day. The journey to get to this end vision has been the best fucking journey of my life. So if we could just pause for a second, take a couple of deep breaths and try to just appreciate today and now. And just because it doesn't feel like we're moving forward doesn't mean that that is not the case. I mean, we always move forward as long as we're taking action and do things that we know that we should do. One day we're just gonna wake up and realize that, oh, we're actually living the end vision right now, today, here and now. I'm not sure if my speeches or my talks make any sense to you guys, but I'm a very philosophical person and I like to think about stuff, how we can live better and feel better and not be so caught up in the future or the past, or be caught up in getting to a specific place on an island where naked people are gonna be. I do want to say that I appreciate everyone who listens to everything that I do and everything that I say, because it means a lot to me. If you've stuck around all the time throughout this video, I very much appreciate that, because sometimes I feel like I go on a bit of a ramble, but that's also what makes me me. So I'm super grateful for everyone who wants to listen to everything that I have to say. I also want to say that I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please follow me on Instagram as well. It's Kimmen. I'll link it down in the description below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.